Hey guys, and welcome back to Mama's Gaming Channel. I'm Mama and thank you for watching my video on Mama's Overwatch. Mama's Overwatch is for you guys to see my take on Overwatch. Now before we begin, I want to go over a couple of things with you guys that I see happen a lot. The first thing is about the waiting room. It can be a little boring if you're attacking and you have to wait almost a full minute to begin the match while your opponents are getting ready. However, I believe that in some cases, the waiting room has massive potential. On maps like Dorado or Route 66, you can see the battleground to a certain extent and determine a course of action. You can also view who you will be fighting against and adjust team composition accordingly. Perhaps you see a pharmacy and decide to take Widow or McCree instead of Genji. Maybe you see a Bastion setting up in a cheeky spot and decide to take Genji. Or maybe you notice a Junkrat setting up a trap at the door in a cheeky attempt to get a quick kill, which, in the long run, doesn't have much an impact on the flow of the match. Whatever it may be, the 30 seconds prior to the beginning of the match, you should look out the window to see what to expect. It may affect how the first encounter with the enemy goes. The next thing I want to talk about is flankers. People, please, don't be this guy. Don't be the guy hoping to get a quick and cheeky kill from behind his enemy at the start of the match by completely isolating yourself from your team and trying to be super cool. I've seen this happen so many times and it has never worked. Ever. I'm sure plenty of you guys get away with it, which is why I still see this happening, but even if you do get the kills, this is a really bad idea. Let's just say that in this match, the Lucio and I didn't notice the soldier, and when we reached the bridge, he mowed down our supports. What then? Our entire team would come after him, and he would surely be killed. And then his team would be at a disadvantage. Our supports respawn right behind us, and we would be a 6-man team in a matter of seconds. Soldier respawns really far away and even with his sprint couldn't get back to his team before we had engaged. That is, believe it or not, the best case scenario. At least you stalled our team for a little bit. But what happened was actually the worst case scenario. Even though I missed my pin, he still got picked off by our Lucio, embarrassingly, and as you can see, we immediately moved on the man advantage. Guys, please. Don't be the I'm cool guy. Stay with your team and fight together. Now for the real reason I'm making this video. I wanted you guys to get to know me a little better and see what I think about Overwatch. I love Overwatch. This is my absolute favorite multiplayer game. I really enjoy working as a team instead of having a competition to be top of the team. And at its core, that is what Overwatch is really all about. 6 players working together with different strengths and skills, accomplishing a goal that no one individual on the team could do themselves. And, though rare, when I am queued up with a team with the same mindset, that is when I have the most fun, even in defeat. In order to play Overwatch properly, there is one key attitude that you need to have. Do whatever you have to do to win. Yes, mechanics are important. So is game sense, synergy, and all those other things. They are important. But if you are willing to do whatever it takes to win, then you can acquire those things along the way. For example, since Pharah is very strong in the current meta, it would behoove you to learn how to play a hitscan DPS, namely Widowmaker. You could also play Soldier or McCree, but no one can shut a Pharah down better than Widow. Now, let's say you're like me. I am not very good at sniping, and the DPS role can oftentimes be too challenging for me to play. Therefore, I am not very good with a lot of DPS heroes because I don't play with them much, and I seem to be lacking required mechanics to play the role well. It really becomes a challenge for my team when a Pharah is shutting us down and our Junkrat doesn't seem to want to switch off. If I'm the other DPS, then it's my job to take a DPS that can take care of a Pharah. But since I'm not very well practiced with those heroes, I probably won't do very well. I could give the role to someone who could do it, but probably all of you have run into teammates like I have who refuse to switch off even after minutes of failing. If I could just play Widowmaker well enough, then there would be no problem, ideally. This has caused me to take Widow or other DPS heroes in skirmishes or custom games with AI in order to better equip myself so I can offer more to my team. Sometimes doing whatever it takes to win can put you in uncomfortable positions. Take this match for instance. I rarely play Roadhog, but this match seemed to call for it since our opponents were DPS heavy. You can see I'm not playing him perfectly, and I certainly don't seem comfortable, but I am doing enough so my team can survive and complete the objective. Now I rarely play Roadhog because usually my team has plenty of DPS heroes or someone is already using him. which is totally fine. I am more times than not playing the tank or the support role, but not because I choose it. Most matches for me begin with a race for people to get their favorite hero first, even if they don't synergize with the rest of the team, and those of us who care about team comp are trying to figure out how to create a functioning team comp. This oftentimes leaves me with taking tank or support. Give me an LOL in the comments section if you know what I'm talking about. People who are unwilling to do whatever it takes to win are the ones who take DPS right at the start and don't change them even if they are just dying and not impacting their team much. People who take Genji against triple tank, for example. Pharah's against 2 hitscan DPS heroes with no pocket mercy. Junkrat and Hanzo against a pharmacy, taking Winston when there's an enemy Roadhog. Those people either are ignorant to their counters and mistakes, or simply don't care. They just want to play their favorite hero. You can seldom count on these people to support you, but they will get easily angered if you're not there for them. Mind you, I am a very average console player. I am in platinum rank and competitive, and am only at level 130, and I am by no means a professional. I am not a master or a grandmaster of Overwatch, but I think that I may be beneficial to everyone. If people in my rank began to do these things I mentioned earlier, then perhaps we could all move on to Diamond or higher. Let me know in the comment section below if you want me to make more Overwatch videos. I may be redundant, but maybe you can learn something different watching my videos. Who knows? If you found this video helpful, then please let me know by liking the video and subscribing for more. Also, check out my Patreon account where you can find out more about this channel and what it's here for. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope to see you guys later in Mama's Gaming Channel. Thanks everyone.